Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Two places. More cash.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Oh, I must the church eliminate him.
This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must
You know what? I think we can skip this part.
Unfortunately, so we are in trouble.
The sword, however.
I must also use.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic
yes.
was the sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
What are you talking about, Claude?
Don't be coy, Teach. The sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest.
I don't understand.
Keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Judith, what are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next Roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
Plenty.
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the Roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry, I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor.
I like that Judith lady already.
Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole.
Tuned in too much.
Your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests. However,
Yeah.
a crest.
Crest of Flames. A fire emblem, if you will. Which this game won't, for some reason. Manuela's birthday? Sorry, not this time, Manuela. Great and all, but I want to get the show on the road. As is customary, let's begin with the exploration. Alright, so first we've got the sauna.
Hey, I could use a hand. Hey there.
Right. Use the sauna to help someone relax. Hold on just a second while I release the hounds. Who do I want to try? I actually have some notes. I will address them later, but there are some things. Do. Right, Lysithia. Try it with her. Alright, we'll try increasing the steam. That was already an awful lot. I'm gonna test it. Test the limits. Just one more. Just one more. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Lysithia is the one I want to have the bonus.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Let's get these quests out of the way. We got Flame.
That fish so still. Perhaps I would like to have. Might you help me with a favor?
Check out Saint statues, which I've already restored, but it's free renown or whatever, so. And whatever the other rewards were. Actually, let's hop in on the counselor's box. You can always put on more clothing when it's cold, but cannot remove Edelgard, right? Let's see. Edelgard is afraid of the ocean. Probably not interested in reading. What if you spend your days underground? She probably hates that. Probably should have gone with got my suspicions for thinking that. Dorothea, they're not mutually exclusive. There you have it. Hey, look at these shards from these immaculate golden statues.
You have helped me so much.
just to drive the point home, they're all maxed out.
See you again soon.
Nothing more I can do for these statues.
Professor. It seems if he is not in... Professor. It seems if he is not in... I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
Sure, whatever.
I am trusting you. You must be rather bewildered. However, you will most certainly...
Herbal
May I
remedies.
ask a favor of you? May I ask a favor of you?
Alright, we will definitely do this one.
I'm pleased to have been invited.
Tea time with Rhea. Because this playthrough is going to be like my last chance to build support with Rhea.
I am grateful.
So, you know, gotta take every opportunity I can to make it happen. Somebody you look up to? Alright.
Of course.
Viable ally. Not interested. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that was a gimme. Take it.
How quickly this delightful time. I appreciate your effort.
Got some extra tea out of it. Since I am here, could do this. I'm gonna further develop punchability, which is not the same as my punchability. Get it?
Really?
Hey, Leonie. Where's Gerald?
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Alright. Good enough.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Sure has, Ignatz. Why am I... I have to talk to Hanneman again?
Oh my. No, that is quite enough. I should... The scandal with the...
That didn't help. Oh, because I have to give him one of the herbs.
Don't you think Professor... Maybe he's...
Let's see, yeah, there we go. The confidence herbs.
Thank you very much.
Alright, Knight's Hall, where, hey, there's Catherine.
Oh, Gerald? There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll... I can't remember.
Alright, can I recruit you?
Professor, until that's done.
Level, okay.
I can't remember.
That's right, you gotta be, like, level 15? Question mark?
Oh. Quite so.
Marianne.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
I wonder who she's talking about. Maybe if I give her some herbs that will make her more optimistic, apparently.
Oh, thank you.
Lost items. Do I have anything to give to her? I do not.
I appreciate your effort.
Take those ingredients, though. What else do we got?
I could use your help.
Yes, opening extra shops to buy gift items.
Would you help me out?
Gotta find the welding materials. Hey, gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
I'll think about it. Finally unlock the blacksmith.
Knew I could count on you.
Oh, tongue-tied apparently.
Come back anytime. Hey there.
I know things will need some forging. Yeah, why not?
Is this it? There you go.
Yeah, we'll forge up those gauntlets because Raphael could use accuracy boost. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. Why not? Just give him the steel plus.
Is this it? There you go.
Iron plus. I just don't have the smithing stones. Oh no.
Come back anytime.
Well, it happens. Right, we gotta talk to Sedith so he can tell us where the grave is, even though I know exactly where it is. Just can't go there because the knight will tell me I have no business there.
Ah, the grave. It can be a little hard to very well.
Lead on the graveyard. Let's go to the reception hall so we can turn around. This up here. And this while we're at it. I know what those are for.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her.
Sure haven't.
She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh,
Well done. You have my thanks.
I couldn't skip through that. All right. Guess we'll go talk some of the others.
Impressive.
Ignore Felix. Zero. Buddy.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Thanks, buddy. Want to join up?
I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class. You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor.
All right.
Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
He did it. He's here.
Oof. This wasn't the first time I've taken part in an Alliance Roundtable conference, but it was still exhausting. There's not enough cooperation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father. But at least my grandfather was surprisingly alert. Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him.
5 more years, you say, Claude? That's quite the estimate there. Leone, what do you have to say now that I've talked to the captain?
Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can.
By asking him yourself.
I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that.
Well, he's just a little sentimental right now, that's all. Don't worry about it. Now, who in the gang ready to talk? Raphael.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests or heroes relics or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
I'll just say I'm not sure.
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
Oh, Raphael, you can't have the muscles without the hot meal, though.
Is it true that Lady Rhea entrusted the Sword of the Creator to you? I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway?
Oh, just your humble professor. Anyway, I think you dropped this encyclopedia of sweets.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it. I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Maybe, maybe not.
What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
Anyway, I think you dropped this.
Found it. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
I think that's it. I know who these all belong to. Any other items hiding around here? No? Just, I'm taken care of.
Hey there, Professor. I've been
We
hearing
have.
about you a lot lately. If you ever want to sell it to me, I'd pay top G. Hey, how about a favor?
Might as well. Hey, did you drop the secret ledger? Sure did. Okay.
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that their leader is the son of a noble family. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Alright, thanks for your insight, Lawrence. Anyone else I need to talk to? Talk to Marianne. I'm not seeing any other blue dots on the map that I haven't spoken with. Ah, gardening. Of course, critically important. How could I forget? Got a miracle bean. Use your luck. Alright, cooking ingredients that I need the most. I'll take Northern Woodland this time. Alright. That should do it, I think. Seeds hiding around here? No? Alright, that's enough exploring the monastery.